logged into my GitHub, and let's start from creating a new repository, right? So like there's a new button, click new here to create a new repository, and just like a regular one, just give a name. For example, this one I'm gonna call it. Maybe I want to do a blog. Just call it let's say Ulim blog. This is my repository name. Just make it lowercase. Ulim blog, something like that, and make it public, and just create a repository. Right, just like normal ones, and just going to create a repository for you. And next thing you want to do here, right? You can go to the setting. In the setting, all right, there is a sub-tab on the left called collaborators. Click on that, and you can search others by their either username, full name, or email address, and you can invite them to collaborate with you for this project, or just for this project, not for your whole GitHub account. So for example, if I search for any name like William, I don't think he has a GitHub, but see those names here, you just add him as a collaborator, and basically he is going to receive an email, and in that email he can click on the link, says I accept the invitation, and I will be a collaborator for this project, and both of you are going to be able to push a code into this GitHub repository, right? Become a public one. Right, that's how you adding someone to your project. And now let's talk about how are you going to merge your code, and how do you separate your code into different branches. Right, so let's go ahead and create a folder here. Create a folder. This one is called Ulim blog. Right. Let's create some code here. For example, you may want to do a React code here. Open with code. Let me just make it simple. For example, just create HTML index.html. Right. Generate a template. And this is hello. This is my template. All right, let's push this to the GitHub. Right, this is from one of team member. So git add git init, initialize it. Git add dot, git commit, first commit, right? Just a testing commit, and git push to the GitHub. So the first guy has to go here to copy these 2 lines. Copy these 2 lines. It's just like a regular one. Right, copy the 2 lines, paste it here. And the code is inside the repository. Refresh it. Yeah, so the code inside here, and committed by Shiyu. And now, so this you can see here. This is branch master. When you're working as a team, you shouldn't directly commit your changes in the master branch, because that's going to be a main branch. Right, it's very dangerous to commit your changes in the main branch, because everyone using that. It may be like you are working on the profile page, another guy is also working on the profile page, and then when both of you push that to the same place, sometimes there'll be a lot of the what's that duplicate or some conflicts. You have to solve it.
Like one of the 2 headers and 2 footers and 2
pictures. So yeah, exactly. So what we really do is we're going to create branches. So right now we only have a master branch, right? This is master branch. So we have a master branch here. Right, that's my first commit in here. And now you're gonna talk with a team to separate the works. For example, team member 1, like Alice, you are going to be working on the user pages. Working on the login, working on the profile, working on the register. That's your job. And then you're gonna ask her to create a new branch that's called maybe user, and she is going to working on this branch. Okay, she's going to write some changes and commit on these branches. Like maybe create login, and then keep working, create profile, and then create register. Right, she's just working on that branch. And you, maybe your Bob is working on maybe create the blog homepage. Create a homepage. Homepage is a big part because they have lots of things to create. And this is a home branch. Working on the homepage, and you create out the homepage, and adding the background image, and create the title or some animation or something like that. And you're basically working on the different branches. Alice cannot see Bob's work, Bob cannot see Alice's work, because the homepage and the profile page doesn't have to be seen at the same time, right? And once you finish your work, for example, Alice creates these 3 pages, and she can just go ahead, merge her change into the master, right? And meanwhile, Bob is still working, and in the animation, and adjusted the CSS, something like that. And once Bob finishes his work, he can also commit to merge the change into the master. And now in the master branch, it has both user files and the home page. And the master branch will be the one we push to the URL so everyone can see. Right?
Right.
So I think, so this is how we're gonna work it. And maybe you have more team workers. For example, there were 2 people working on the home branch, and now getting to this part, you think about, okay, now let's separate ours from here. Let's create another branch from here. And you can go ahead adding new pages, and once you finish it here, you can go ahead and directly merge with master. Or like you may have other pages from here, different branches. Like once you're working on by your own, you're not going to influence others in the team. Once you finish your job, it's coming to change into master.
That's because your team has discussed this. You're going to do this, I'm going to do that.
Exactly. And the main reason to have those branches is just we do not want our works to influence others. Maybe they are working on testing something, and you're coming some new changes, and the new website is stuck, and no one has idea like who did that changes.
Right.
So we're basically just working on our own branch, make sure everything's working, then we merge together. If anything is broken, we just fix it over there. Right after merge it.
Yeah.
Right, let's see how we do it. Right, so right now I'm still working on Andy's side, and I just create this branch. Let's go to right. So this is I just created this application. Maybe I just did create a React app, create an empty React app. Right, let's go ahead to switch to another branch. So I'm gonna working on that branch is create some user pages. So it's a Git. How to create a branch? I think it's I actually forget the command for that. Let's check it. So Git create branch. The command for that is, I think it's Git branch. Yeah, let's try it. So if I a Git branch, how you spell branch? B-R-A-N-C-H. And let's give a name. Let's go to the user branch. And let's say Git checkout. No, I'm still on the master branch. How do I switch branch? Let me check it. I just forget the command for that. Git switch branch, which is checkout with -b. Yeah. So when you want to switch up to another branch, is Git checkout -b and give the name. For example, I want to go to the branch user. If there is already a user branch, you can just go to there, and if it does not, it's going to create it for you. Our user is already exist. Okay, so it seems like I already created that. Let's Git checkout user to go to there. Switch it to branch user. Right, Git checkout -b user gonna create a user branch. If the branch is already exists, it's gonna tell you a branch named user already exists, and you can use Git checkout user to go to there. You can see here, on the right side in the parentheses, the blue part, it changes from master to user. That means you're on the user branch right now. Let's create something here. In this branch, let's add in some files here. Let's add in login.js. Let's add in login. Let's register.js, and let's create a profile.js. And create some files inside it. Let's commit my changes. Git and git commit -m create empty files. Git push. Oh, yeah. So this is basically because when I push from another branch, it's gonna ask us to do this. Just copy this one. Git push set upstream means I want to push it to the origin, the user branch. The next time when you git push, it knows where to push it. Right? So the changes are pushed to the user branch. So if you go to your GitHub here, if you refresh your page here, you won't see anything here, because that's on the master branch. You don't have those 3 files. And in here you can have 2 branches. If you go to the user branch, you can see the user branch is actually different. This is the user branch. And in your code here, if you are done with user branch, you want to go to another branch, you can do git checkout master. Go to master branch. You see those files that disappear here. You're on the master branch right now. See the master here, and you can always go back. Git checkout user. So the changes are only influence the user branch. All right, and if you already done with your changes, just merge my changes with the master branch. So to do that, we're gonna do git. Firstly, we're gonna switch to the master branch. Git checkout master. I'm on the master branch right now, and I want to do a git merge. I want to merge with the user branch. Git merge user. I think that's the command. Let's try it. Yeah, it's just bring the changes from user branch to master branch. You have this 3 right now. And I think right now, if I go to the master branch, it won't have that yet. I think I also need to push it. Git push. Do I need to? Yeah, I need to push those changes. And now you should just see those 3 files inside the master branch as well. Right, git merge and git push. Right. So if you have another team member, right? So this is a folder for Alice. Imagine I'm going to, like, the right screen is for another user, and he doesn't have anything that you just created. You just invited him into your project, and you can see that there are going to be 2 contributors for this project, and so he is going to just like the normal process. So he's gonna go to his, like, once you invite him, he will be able to see that project in his like repository. He's gonna be able to find it. 1 second, just really internet is slow this morning. So he's gonna able to find it. Like, okay, Omni blog is right here. He's going inside in there, copy the URL address, and on his desktop, right, this is another user on the right. Right, git bash here, and git clone. Make a clone of it. Oh, it already exists. I already have this one on my screen. Let's create another folder and put it inside it. So this one says Bob's desktop. It's Bob's desktop on the right, right? So it's gonna git bash here. Git clone the project. I have extra dots there. Yeah. So this is the Bob's desktop. Let's open this one with code. All right. So the both user have the same code. Right. Both users have the same code. And which branch is this one here? Both of them are on the master branch. Right. So if, let's say, if Bob is going to create something new, for example, he's going to create, okay, so after your team discussing, Bob is going to working on the home pages. So he's going to go to the index page and adding some content here. For example, he's adding a div here. In the div, he's making a paragraph, a lorem, something like that. All right. And he may also create some buttons, like a button, or maybe let's create a link here, link to the login page. Login.html, something like that. Right, and he wants to he doesn't want to make it here. He's going to create his own branch working on that. Actually, let's revise it. You shouldn't be working on the master branch. You're on the master branch right now. Let's switch to another branch working on that. So check out. Or you only have to switch it once, and it won't switch back for you until you do it by yourself. Check out. Create a branch. Let's create a homepage branch. Right, you switch to the homepage branch. You're on the homepage branch right now. It's working on it. So in the homepage branch, let's adding a link here. A tag login.html. And this is login. Right, and you want to submit the changes. Git and git commit -m ending login button. You push your changes. Oh, you have to do this again. Just copy that. That pushes to the home branch. Right, so yeah, let's go back to the master to merge these changes into the master branch. Right, everything you're done with anything you want to do about this branch. Let's just go ahead and go to the master to merge it. So git check out master, go back to master, merge it. Git merge. Want to merge from the home branch. Right, and the stuff in the home branch. Let's just come up. Let's push it. Right. So the Bob just pushes some changes, but Alice cannot see it. Like in the index page inside here, say I do not have that button on the right, and I want to bring that changes. So just do a git pull. Let's see the come up. Right. So you imagine there's two computers. Bob just pushed something, and Alice wants to adding that as well. Just git pull the changes. Right. So this is why you can see it's very convenient. And let's see if there's any conflict coming. Let's see if there's any conflict happen. So for example, right. So let me see. Well, let's switch Alice to the user branch. Git check out user in the user branch. Right, this is the user branch. And in the user branch, Alice did something here. For example, he did like in the next page, it's adding a link. It's just actually it's added a paragraph here. Adding a paragraph here. It says lorem. Right, and let's also switch Bob to the another branch. Git check out home branch. Right, it is in the home branch. He's going to making another paragraph. Actually, a heading. Make H1 here, and with lorem 1. Lorem. Right, so both of them are working on the home page right now. Let's push them one by one. So let's push any changes. Git and git commit -m ending paragraph. Git push changes to the user branch. All right, let's go ahead. Also pushes Bob is also pushing it here. Git add git commit -m push H1 git push. Right. So now there's no conflict because the things are in the different branches. Let's merge both of them into master. So what's gonna happen? Right. So let's merge Alice first. Let's go to git check out master and git merge user. See, there's a conflict happening because the user doesn't have the login button, but the master has user button. So to tell you, okay, so here we have two versions of changes. This is a current change. It has a button, and in your incoming changes, right? In the master, the current change means in the master branch you have a button, and incoming changes means in the user branch you want to merge. It only has a paragraph, doesn't have a button. Which one you want to keep? Do you want to keep the current version, incoming version, or the both version, or just get rid of everything and delete them? So in this case, we want both the button and the paragraph, so we're going to choose accept both changes. And it's going to have both of them here.
How do you know where to put it?
What do you? It's a good question. I think it doesn't know. It just randomly put it there. You have to manually switch them if there's anything not working. So when this conflict happens, you may want to check it, manually check it, make the page sure the page still looks good.
Right.
And if anything, like the position is wrong, you have to manually switch it and commit it again. Seeing just fix the branches, fix the conflicts, right? So also on the left here, for the file that has conflict, you can see a C here. That C stands for conflict, right? It's not easy to see, but later you can see the videos online. I'm gonna submit the video. So okay. I just fixed the conflict. It's git add dot git commit -m fix the conflict. Sometimes it's gonna happen. It's actually gonna happen a lot because it's gonna be you are working on a team, so there's gonna be a lot of conflicts. So most of them are really easy to fix. Just choosing which version you want to keep, right? Git push. Right, so we just fix the commit between the master and the user branch. And meanwhile, the Bob, he's also want to commit his changes to bring that H1 into the master. Just go to do it. Git check out master. Right. So this is the master he's saying. He only have the button. Right, because he didn't do the git pull. He doesn't see the latest changes. Let's go ahead and try it. So git merge. Let's say merge is called a home branch, right? Merge home branch. It doesn't have any conflicts because they have basically different master branches version. Right? They have different master branch version, and he's going to push the changes. Okay, nothing wrong in my side. I don't see any conflict. Just go ahead and push it. And when you push it, it's going to tell you updates were rejected because the code you have here is not the latest version. You are missing something. Please pull the latest changes first. So in order to push, he has to do a git pull first. And when you do the pull, boom, the conflict is coming. I ask you, please fix this before you push it. And he can come here to check it. Okay. See, here is H1 and the paragraph. Okay, seems like I can accept both of them. I want H1 and also paragraphs here. This income. Actually, I only want you're gonna discuss with the team. Do you want H1 or do you want H1 or a paragraph here, or do you want both? If the whole team agree, we're gonna using paragraph here. So we're just going to choosing the incoming change. So we're gonna accept incoming change here. Get rid of the H1. Right, so that's how it's gonna happen. And also you can also move the stuff. Like move it down a little bit, like move the button after the paragraph. You can do that. Right, move it up, move it down, and then just push the changes. Git add dot git commit -m fix conflict and git push. And now everyone on the same page. Right, so this is how Git can help you to manage your project. Any conflict happen, it's going to ask you to choose which one you want. If everyone is working on a different version, and when the old version is trying to push, the Git will warning you cannot push it. Please pull it first, pull the latest changes, and resolve all the conflicts before you push it. Alright, so that's it. So everyone should be working on a different branch, and after you finish everything done with this branch, just merge it with master. Alright. I'll share the video.